Hi, my name is Canlas, and what I'm about to discuss is why we should implement capital punishment here in our country. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, as the code of Hammurabi says, or from the Bible, Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. This code simply states that if a person were to murder someone, they should also be killed as a punishment. As this punishment is what we call nowadays as death penalty or capital punishment. Death penalty says that those convicts who committed serious crimes should be punished by death or be killed in a humane way. Many argue that death penalty should not be implemented because they say that it violates human rights, that we should give them chance to change, but in this article, I will talk about the less famous side of this debate. Why we should implement death penalty. Nowadays, crimes that are being reported every time you open your television, every time you read that newspaper, or every time you open your social media account has become normal to us. We see crimes everywhere because those criminals are not afraid of our law. What's the sense of a law if it's not being feared by your people? We need something for those criminals to fear of, and that's death penalty. Who's not afraid of death, right? With this, it would make our crime rate relatively lower since we have a heavier punishment for those who commit heinous crimes. Republic Act number 7659, an act to impose the death penalty on certain heinous crimes, amending for that purpose the revised penal laws and for other purposes. Republic Act 7659, Section 6, Article 248 says that murderers shall be punished by reclusion perpetua to death. Republic Act 7659, Section 11, Article 335 says that rapists shall be punished by reclusion perpetua to death. Section 13, Section 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Article 2 of Republic Act number 6425, as amended known as Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972, says that any form of illegal drug-related activities shall be punished by reclusion perpetua to death. Death penalty will not serve as a punishment to those people who steal bread from a bakery or caught smoking in a public area. It will serve as a punishment to those people who committed serious criminal acts. So there is nothing to be afraid of death penalty if you're not doing anything illegal. It also solves the problem with our overpopulated prisons. We only have 1,137 penal facilities or institutions occupied by over 140,000 inmates. With our crime rates, it is no wonder that we have the highest prison occupancy rate of 316% across Asia. Unfortunately, this will continue to rise throughout the years with our continuously blooming population, and that will take money directly out of the hands of the taxpayer and the government. This leads to another topic, money. Over 1.94 billion pesos per year are flooding out from the pockets of Filipinos to provide food, shelter, and healthcare for the criminals. With a budget of 100 pesos a day for food only, it is understandable to have the mass amount of money spent on penal facilities every year. As stated earlier, our blooming population would lead to more criminals, and it causes to get more money out of the pockets of our taxpayers. Just imagine, you're paying your taxes to feed killers, rapists, and criminals. But with death penalty, the problem with our overcrowded prisons should be solved, since death penalty can make our crime rate relatively lower, which means less inmates, and it can also lessen the number of prisoners we already have. Another extreme important issue about death penalty is that it saves lives. Obviously, those who are executed can commit murder again. Remember the case on New Bilibid prison, where wealthy drug lords are living a privileged life inside the prison itself. And one drug lord named Peter Ko has an access to outside world and can even conduct his own concert. What if a dangerous criminal got this access too? that would risk the lives of innocent people. You wouldn't risk the life of ordinary people for a life of a murderer who destroy families and lives of many Filipinos, don't you? With the strict and proper implementation of capital punishment, thousands of lives could have been saved. But others says that death penalty is a violation to human rights. Think of it. Does a murderer who killed many innocent people don't violate human rights? A rapist who destroy a life of a little girl doesn't violate human rights? A terrorist who plant bombs and killed many innocent people don't violate human rights? Now tell me, does capital punishment violate human rights? Yes, they are humans, but what really makes a human human? Your arms, legs, or head, or the humanity that lies inside you. Criminals are like cancer cells. Your body is the nation, and the capital punishment is like removing this cancer cell out of your body. If you don't take an immediate action, your healthy cells will be damaged little by little until it destroys you as a whole. Thank you.